Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be and wherever you are. Yes, welcome to the channel. Let me see if this fit me better. Yeah, this look nice too, you know. Mm. Oh, Lord. Good night. Good night, everybody. I tell you, I've been, for those of you who come on in the mornings, having internet problem. I don't know how far we go tonight. Morel, good morning. Oh, just going to bed. Really? Whoa. So why are you just going to bed? Oh my God. I tell you something. Gas take me up to the... Oh my God. What a whole heap of things are going on now. Blessing Cleveland, how you doing, sweetheart? Yes, we want to look at. I said, Mark him brave, Tina. Mark Golden him brave. Gone right in an Andrew constituency, gone keep. I don't remember. Anyone of you can remember. I came on. Work have you. Oh, it's after 12 in the day. In the day, Morel, midday. It's 5 past 7 here in the Western Hemisphere. Yeah. So, and Dayton Campbell really lash them. I am a little bit, Kimon, how do I explain it? This morning I woke up, Tracy, night. Oh yeah, I should have known night. 7 and 6, 7 and 5, 12. I woke up, you see, and my right leg, I don't know if I slept bad or what it was, but when I woke up and I tried, when I wake up, I always like to stretch my body. And when I was trying to stretch my body, the foot just have one tenderness, and I couldn't stretch the foot out until it disappeared. Anybody ever have that experience, and what could it be? All right. Want to start off with Mark Golden speaking at the conference last night. Going to play it.
It pains my heart when I see what this government is doing to the great sprinting legend of Jamaica, Usain Bolt. It is a disgrace. The man invested his money for his retirement
Fire up, man.
in an institution regulated by the Jamaican regulatory body for investments in the country. And there was a massive fraud going on in there. Nigel Clark was Minister of Finance. When the report come to his office about the problems, he put the report in a cupboard and forget about it. Andrew Holness had money in there. And Andrew Holness take out his money before the thing collapse and leave Bolt and others to suffer the massive losses of, in his case, millions and millions of hard-earned US dollars that he raised through his exploits on the track to bring glory to Jamaica. What can go so? What can go so? Well, I'm here to tell you that when we form government, no stone will be left unturned to chase down that money for Mr. Bolt and the others. No stone will be left unturned. This lackadaisical approach, dragging the thing out, we can't get any information. We want the reports. We want the Crow reports to see what has happened. And there must be a commission of inquiry into the regulatory failures that would allow an institution like that, licensed to deal in securities and manage people's money, to have been operating for years, carrying out such massive fraud, and the regulator let them go ahead and let them go ahead until it was too late. We are going to get to the bottom of it because we respect the people involved who have put their money in Jamaica, and to the diaspora and others overseas. We need to send the signal that we take it seriously and that Jamaica is a place where you can come and invest your money, and this government is letting the people down.
Let me greet you now. Come on. Mark feel bad for both, yeah. Tyler Court, what the blue clue on you? Clues? What the blue clues on your head? It's a head wrap, not a clue. Clive, good night. How you do? Good night, Letia. Huge chronic smile. Your secret admirer tonight, Auntie Luxa. I hope they can't take responsibility of me. Anybody will love me if I can't take responsibility of me. Right now. Judith Love Parks, good night. Wonder if me left anybody out. Kay Watson, greetings, sister. I noticed that you love bright colors. Somebody said because I'm black, I should wear bright colors so that me not look at that black. I need a girl. I'm 79-year-old. Over here says it's not a dating site. No disrespect, but we're doing politics over here. And we don't want an old man. Marky G, fire up last night. Yes. I, black lady, Constantin, I wonder if I call it right. Anybody will say, I, black lady, good night. All right, I think I get everything now. All right. Ronald Short, good night. How you doing, sweetheart? We have to do it, Farron. I've never had time, I know, because we're going to talk about Napoleon now we come out. But let me finish playing Marky G next clip.
You know, and the first one to come to Parliament in a report, I think it was in September last year, was none other than your member of Parliament, who happens to be the Prime Minister.
Hi, Barbara.
And the Integrity Commission said, because they failed to provide them with information they needed, they couldn't complete their investigation. And the matter should be referred to the Financial Investigations Division, which is the entity in Jamaica that investigates financial crimes, and to Tax Administration Jamaica.
Thank you,
and of course, while all that was going on, the Labourites were getting very jumpy and bummy. And they started to attack the institution itself, the Integrity Commission, established under legislation that they passed. Now I'm here to tell you that legislation says that the commissioners other than the Auditor General are appointed by the Governor General of Jamaica. Now our Governor General was off on leave for a period of time, but I'm happy to hear he's going to be back in office tomorrow morning. And I say to our Governor General, Excellency, do the right thing. We know some vacancies are coming up, make sure that no political hacks, no strongly politically affiliated people are appointed commissioners of the Integrity Commission, because that institution needs to be protected. And we know that 8 of these MPs are likely to be Labourites. And I hear in today's paper, I think it was today, where some undisclosed JLP parliamentarian told the journalists that they're approaching the appointment strategically. There's no strategy involved in this. All that matters is that reputable, competent, independent persons are appointed who have no axe to grind other than to get to the truth and to uphold the institution and to try and rid Jamaica of the scourge of corruption. So I say to the Labourites, take your grubby hands off of the Integrity Commission and stop interfering with that institution and let it do its work.
Mark get hotter now. You don't notice that Mark Golding get hotter now. I can't play with Marky G again. And Marky G a real politician, you know. Mark not afraid of nobody. Mark go right in Andrew constituency go keep conference. How much I bet Andrew not go down to Mark constituency go keep no conference? You know what bet me? How much you not bet say him not so bright and daring and barefaced? For going to Mark Golding constituency and go keep no meeting. You know what bet me? Anyone of you on the live want bet me? Anyone of you on the live want to bet me? That's mine too. Anyway, make we go look on the poll them now and we're going to talk about the poll. Now, I don't want you to
And the first one.
I don't want you to agree with me. I just want us to view it from a logical perspective. K. Watson, Mark have enough of Andrew only stupidness. I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't understand why you say that. Before me even go to that, Mr. Marlon Morgan come out of arm. So them a keep press briefing about Swaby. Jason Broppy, or whatever you name, Broffy, or Brophy. Don't be taken. No scar. Man, when you're right, just write clear, make me can understand. I can't bother read figure, I can't understand. You have to write, make me understand. O'Neil, big up your nice clean self. What you doing, sweetie? Ronald Short, doing a business with Trump over here, so. Please don't come over here with Trump business. We don't turn up America, we don't want Trump. We are talking about fluid Jamaica problem. We can't deal with America problem, you know. So we must stop them from calling up his name. And that him need for do. Stop them. Because Morgan come about JLP cite new evidence of partisan distribution of funds by the KSMAC. But every time they put out something, all the people then do accost them. I see gender activists appalling by George Wright returning. And I see them last night. I big up George Wright. I say welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, tell them for like up like, oh my God, 166 people and we never can get 20 likes. No, sir. And I don't want to flip it up for me can't come because I tell you a story today before. I moved from where I was and returning the internet box because it was a fiber network. So in order for me to get back one of them to the new premises now, I have to sign a contract for 1 year. And I'm not sure, they say if I come out of the contract, I go owe. And I never owe before, I don't want to owe again. Because I said something to you. So I have to buy data and put on my phone, which I don't know how long it's going to work. So if I see the phone cut off, I don't know. So you say when I come on the live and we say give a thumbs up, just help it man. Cause I don't like we are gonna put super chat or nothing. So in order for come on the channel it takes some substance. I was not this morning, the internet never in my favor. Yeah, Cuthbert Flynn cheated it too. So gender activist says she's appalled for George Wright return. My dear, you know, she said it's a JLP, not care about nothing what them do. Me appalled for say them bring back Dalrymple too. I am so appalled seeing Dalrymple back into the fold. I go sit down in a parliament, still they charge and fine and him in there. So I don't know. Alright, so we are going to look on Nationwide now. A poll where them put out today, right? Listen to this poll. Nationwide Blue Dot poll. 42% of Jamaicans believe the country is heading in the wrong direction. I want you to remember what I said. The poll is saying 42% believe Jamaica heading in wrong direction. You hear what I'm saying? No. A popularity of Jamaica. No, sorry, wrong reading. A pure reality of Jamaican, 42% believe the country is heading in the wrong direction under the Holness administration. That's according to the latest Nationwide Blue Dot poll powered by Total Tools. I ceiling. I could have blue, pink, white. I like how you put the ceiling. It could have been pink pole, yellow pole, white pole, or whatever pole it be. But they wrong you. But anyway, I could see what them say. I say if we make the same. 42% say wrong, 32% says right. 26% don't. Well, let me say for percentage, then right, and let me check them out. 42% says wrong, 22%, 32% says right. So 42 and 32, that's 72. And 26, I'm showing you something I want to need for look pan. Everything is out of 100, right? So make me say if I do right. Come make me want to do like a maths over here tonight. Make we say if we're right. So 42%, get on a pen and paper, you know. Make we do them. 42% say wrong direction. 32% says right direction. And 26%. All right, 6 and 4, 10. 4 and 3, 7, 10. So you're right, yeah. Out of 100. The negative sentiment is reflected right across the country. Listen to this. Listen to this. The negative effect of the country going in the wrong way was right across the country. Right across the country. So I want you to remember this now. 42% wrong direction. 32 right and 26 not sure. All right, so we have that. Now the next one they have is poll finding may suggest PNP message resonating with the political commentator. Listen. Sorry. Public commentator Jermaine Barrett believed the 42% polling find that that's, sorry, say Jamaica is, let me drink some water. Good night, Beverly Gray. How are you? Chris, 42% wrong direction. If only 42%, that means that a lot of people still need to wake up and notice where they are. But listen what they said. And 32% said they're right, but 26% said they don't know. But I believe not the way Blue Dot said, no, we're going to just look on it. Anything we have to do with nationwide, I believe it. Because they go around too much bush, them not come straight forward, so you can't too believe them. But we are work with it. We are work with it. All right. So the next poll finding is that the people of Jamaica are resonating with the public that the PNP message is getting to them. So public commentator Jermaine Barrett believed the 42% poll finding that say Jamaica is heading in the wrong direction under Holness administration might be a manifestation of strong messaging from the PNP. Meanwhile, veteran journalist and former Speaker of the House, Lloyd B. Simi, say the polling finding reflect a disconnect between the government and the population about the progress being made in the country. They were reacting to the latest Blue Dot poll powered by Total Tool, which also says 32% of voters believe the country is heading in the right direction, and 26 were not sure. All right, I'm going to see the next one now. The next poll, wait a minute. I lost it already. Oh Lord, hold on. This one is that now, nationwide Blue Dot poll, more Jamaicans support the JLP than the PNP. Now this is what I don't understand. And this is what I want somebody here to explain to me. Is it the same people them that they ask? Is the same person, the 150, the 1,500 people that were asked question right across the island? Is it the same people that ask the same questions them? Or them ask different people the question them? Somebody who understand how poll is done, type in the comment. Where you say Franklin, PNP, come down now. Come down, man. Rosie Francis, PNP, come down, man. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Franklin Sewell, a go-go, Paul Cliff and the dancers. Charlene Jenkins, good night, Auntie Jennifer. Blessing to you and everyone on the live. Thank you. Rosie Francis, when I understand what you mean. Talk quick, you know. So I'm asking the question. When the pollsters goes out in the field, is the sample from the same set of people and all the questions that they ask different people? Different question. Type in the comment. Come down. Come down from where? Listen, man, nobody come over my channel with the foolishness tonight, please. Nobody make me have to block nobody tonight. May I ask you, please. You never see me on your channel or on the phone, just don't come over and come perplex nobody business. I'm asking you decently. Please. Time come, the sample size is asked all the question. So that's what I'm asking. So all the questions are asked, posed to this out of, says 1,500 persons, right? So all of the questions that they are talking about now is from the sample of the same 1,500 persons. Yes or no? Tell her for me the car. All the while I left come on people channel for come chat. And I love contention, man. Can no so no settled piece in our heart. Alright, so that's why I asked the question. You know why I asked the question that? If 42% of persons says the country going in the wrong way, are you saying to me now that asking about the same people them who say country are going in the wrong way, the people are saying, well, the country are going in the wrong way, but we still are going to vote for JLP. Is that what the pollster is trying to tell us? Somebody in the type in the comment for me. Because from my side, I have been questioning it to myself. 42% of people say going in the wrong direction, but nationwide say Blue Dot poll, more Jamaicans support JLP than the PNP. So I am saying, is it that the people say it are going in the wrong way, but they still support the No, it's not voting. I never said voting. I said, they said more Jamaicans support the JLP than the PNP. And I'm asking if it's the same people them out of that, where say 42% say it go the wrong way. If are the same people them answer the same question back to say, they support the JLP over the PNP. No, and that may I read. So let me read here. Look if you can see what I'm reading from. This is what I'm reading from. That's not what the question says. The question says, nationwide Blue Dot poll, more Jamaicans support JLP than PNP. And that's why I asked the question, is it the same sample and the same people who says 42% going in the wrong way that say they still going to vote, they still support the JLP than the PNP? It's hard to look away to me. Why would you say it going in the wrong direction, but yet still? Alright, Joan is understanding what I'm saying. The JLP momentum is a bill. Is a bill. What can go so? I'm not understanding it. Can somebody call in and explain it for me? Time come, call in and explain it for me, because I'm not for me thinking that they're right. Rennie, good night. How you doing? I am trying you can support a party and still say the country going in the wrong direction. I don't know if that, I understand that. I can't see. So would it be that they interview more JLP supporters then? If that's your answer, time come. Yes. That means they would interview more persons who is clinging to the JLP to still say, yes, them support the JLP, although it are going in the wrong direction. Mr. Z-Man, nothing is up. That could not make sense. I can't see the sense tonight. I want somebody to understand what I'm saying tonight. I don't see the sense in that. You can't have 42% saying the country going in the wrong way out of the same sample of people, and then out of those who say it are going wrong way, more support the JLP than the PNP. What kind of sense that the poll make? It's the same set of people when something is right. Yet them do another poll and says the PNP poll findings suggest that the PNP message resonating with the public. But the PNP, listen now, the PNP message resonate with the public. But more people say them are going to vote for JLP than the PNP. And help me understand the poll. Please help me understand the blue dot poll. Hi, Jeffrey. Anybody on the live? Help me to understand the poll finding. Sorry for PNP when time come. Oh, you know, so you talk too much about my channel, I'm gonna block you. Then thief robbing the people. Then all the thief robbing the people. When you talk to me, the man, no, talk to me, you know. Big mama. It poll now make no sense. Then it now make no sense to me. Now another thing for sure, we're gonna listen. Marlon Morgan take himself again this man. Hello? Hello, good night.
Night, Jen.
How you doing? You hearing me?
Yeah, usually low when it just stop. I give you some time for you come up.
But you sound very loud on my end.
Yeah, just give it a few seconds before you come up.
Okay, then fine.
You're saying that that comment that you just made is what a commentator said.
Mm-hmm.
That the PNP messages resonated. That wasn't a poll question.
No, what the thing says that the poll indicate that the PNP message is resonated with the people.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I said, you know.
But that was just an opinion that someone said. That was just one of the analysts said. That wasn't what the poll said.
But then maybe see something or hear something why they say that. Because you know, so nationwide, I just let it go piece of when they turn it around for them.
Yeah.
Them that come out with a poll like Dan Anderson that come out and release a poll, and you can go through all of it. Then come out with the 1-1-1-1-1-1.
Yeah, that's what I usually do to lead up to the question. So what you're asking is that if all the persons that they interviewed, they asked them the same question. So we get that out of the way. So,
no, but let me, hold on, let me explain the question that I was asking. I was saying they said it was out of a sample of 1,500 persons. I was saying, if it's the same person where say the country going in the wrong way, were the same persons they interviewed that saying, well, they support the GLP more than the PNP.
Yes, the same sample size. But if you look into the numbers, you will have like 9% of PNP supporters saying the country is going in the right direction, while some percentage of the GLP supporters will also say the country is going in the wrong direction.
So you believe if a pollster come to me as a PNP right now, I would have tell them say the country are going in the right direction as a PNP?
No, but it just depends what the person identify themselves as. Remember, you won't have any absolute numbers. Some persons not even know what they're answering.
So them identify themselves say they are pollsters.
Right, so if you're going to ask 100 PNP persons this question, is the country going in the right direction? 100 PNP supporters won't say the country is going in the wrong direction or right direction. You must have a number that disagree.
Me not say that right now.
So you
no. Right now, unless no, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. As a PNP, and they're going to ask you a question that is between the GLP and the PNP, knowing we as a people, I don't see any PNP we are going to answer to give favor to the GLP at this time.
And that's why, and that came out in the poll also, because when they asked like
which party you support. Some persons are just sympathetic to a party. So for example, you find persons like saying, I like the JLP, I think the JLP is a better party. Not necessarily mean that they will vote for that party. And they might say the country is going in the wrong direction, but they like the JLP. So it's not like everybody is just, like for me and you know, we would put ourselves in the partisan group. So if we see a pollster come, automatically we would say the country going in the wrong direction. Well, some other persons will be more measured. They would say, okay, I support the JLP, but I think the country is going in the wrong direction. And while you will have some persons who are saying, I'm a PNP supporter, but I think the government is doing a good job. There are persons like that who will answer. No one is not like absolutely say PNP will answer this. So what they're basically saying is like up to 90% of PNP supporters are saying that the country is going in the wrong direction. And vice versa, JLP, another 91% will say right direction. That's not absolute. Remember that everybody is like straight, so like everything that they will ask, they will support PNP.
So tomorrow they may come out with a poll and say, if our election is called now, which party you are going to vote?
They come on Wednesday.
Oh, when?
On Wednesday with the final numbers, and they will be doing two weather vane constituencies. Those constituencies always go to the winning party. So Southwest St. Elizabeth, that one is almost certain to be in the list. And I think they will be going with Western St. Mary.
But you think nationwide are going to come out and say anything against the Jamaica Labour Party?
I wouldn't go there. A poll is just what is happening on the day at the time when you go out.
But my point is because we know how them stay and we can't hide the fact. We've seen it with our eyes. So I don't know how convinced you are with the poll where them come with, but me never ever convinced with them poll. All if they're right.
Because well, I don't say polls are false or anything like that. I just look at the numbers and look at the trends, and then I can see. Because whenever a poll come out, everybody can take out what they want from the poll. So for example, the poll today, the JLP might take something out because they're saying that right direction, wrong direction, they fall off marginally by a 2%. So they might see that maybe as a little trend. And for the PNP now, for the question they asked this evening is, do you think the JLP deserve a third term? And 50.1% were saying yes, and the other person saying no. So it's basically 50-50, because remember you have a margin of error. So when they look at when they break out the numbers now, they're saying that most of those who don't identify as PNP or JLP, those are the persons who are saying that the government doesn't deserve a third term. And they break it out further. They're saying like male and female, more female are saying the government deserve the third term, while more men are saying they don't deserve it. And they were even factoring out now what would make females more attracted to the JLP. And you know that question, you can answer that question by yourself. Persons look at persons who are more, they would call it, someone who more appealing and things like that.
So what?
It's a lot of things.
Voila. Back to what you said about which party you think is more appealing. I didn't see that part of the poll. What did it say?
No, they were saying when they break out the numbers more, like between male and female, more female supporting JLP. And even one of the analysts was saying that what would cause this? If you look at a Mark Golding versus Andrew Holness, more females would be gravitating toward Andrew Holness, you know, because they figure more, you know. They would maybe put it as like a more sturdy man, younger man. You see the pictures coming out yesterday where the JLP put in Andrew running while Mark walking and stuff like that. It's all about optics too in politics. Those have a lot to do with it.
So what did they say in regards to the candidates?
It was like 50-50. 50% saying they deserve a third term, while another 50 saying no third term. But yeah, as I'm saying, just when someone say antigen, let that Labour man. Somebody saying somebody them all look. Yeah, most females. It doesn't matter what the candidate is doing. They're like saying like he's sexy man, he look good. All those look as simple, frivolous things people will vote for. They said, Angel know how to play up that. So, I don't know, I think they're doing shorter questionings for this term because usually they run it like for a week.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're saying is that they will, want to say, among the candidates, auntie, for Andrew, a lose don't talk.
But from the gathering, when I see them have Gola now? What?
Antigen, let that Labour man keep your class.
No.
What are you saying today? You're saying I'm a Labourite?
Maybe it was my reading glass.
Antigen look good tonight. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
I wouldn't go around and trash in poll and say I don't believe in poll. I follow all polls. The more polls you have, the better it is. But like
but
poll the other day, you know, I wouldn't agree with that poll because you just said the poll leak. If you have a good poll, you go to a credible media house, even if it's friendly to you.
Yeah.
And you share the numbers. You don't like go below the radar and trying to antigen tell him to call it.
Time come. I was looking at yesterday.
Yes.
I was looking at what they had in St. Westmoreland yesterday. I was looking at the day before, was it down at Trelawney? What I'm seeing from the video clips, not reflecting to me of people with that like back in 2016 and so forth, in regard to when everybody are bro God, and anywhere I go, them are running down. I'm not seeing that reflection in their spot meeting. I look at Marlene Malawu Ford spot meeting last week. You could have count them by 2 and the amount of people at the meeting. Andrew at one other meeting, and you could have count the people then to they say South Trelawney Labour, right? Me don't see no what if a bag of Labour. A couple people never did it, but not the way I look for. If I should view, well, people may say that no make no difference. The two party right now, when I view their meeting, you see more energy and more life going with the People's National Party from my point of view.
Ashani saying, tell him to go NNN with him discussion.
Are you never talking, so you have to answer it?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm not coming to say the poll is wrong or the poll is right. I'm just looking at the numbers that they present and what it might mean. And as politicians, you cannot be just rapidly and saying, because something is going against you, you need to trash it. You look at the numbers, you look at what it is saying, and you look and say, is this true? Could this be a possible reaction on the ground based on what you see now, what you're saying? You can't be just a JLBFM poll and make it up and all of that.
Good night, Pat. Good night, Wesley.
Coming like when storm blow. But Antigen, if you don't just look at the IG page, the IG page will just give you a a brief description. Go on the actual web page and look at the stories, and you will see the breakout of the figures.
All right,
And even some of the figures will tell you like which parishes were saying the country going in the wrong direction. Questions, parishes like Westmoreland, Manchester, those percentages were very high. So you know the PNP doing better in those parishes. And they're saying like St. Thomas would be doing good. Well, that's a person, leave him alone, he's talking the truth. Yeah, I'm not coming here as a PNP fanatic to say trash any poll or anything. But when a poll is released, you look at the numbers, you look at what is happening in your party, and you say, okay, this could be true. Let me see what I can do to get myself back.
But yeah, but you can't put all that neither up because remember, I know with them I try to manipulate everybody I come out with. I watch politics all the time. I mean, no, even at 2020, I'm going to remind you of something. And when me see it, me didn't know, say I never true. When each poll was saying that the PNP was behind, there was a poll that Damian Crawford run out when I said it was an internal poll. And me know, say, I'm put them ahead. I mean, no, say I'm not true. And that's one of the reasons why when Nationwide put out nothing, me can't really elaborate on it like, say, me convinced by what them put out because them is more of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm saying you can still look at the numbers and you will know now, alright, is this matching what I'm seeing on the ground? Okay, this might be false. Or you might, deep down in your heart, you pick up something from that poll that you know is true. So you need to go out now and work and try to correct that. So don't trash the poll and say fake poll and stuff like that. And remember, you go this week and you pick up something because something was happening. Next week you go, something changed. Even tomorrow something might change. So that's all I'm saying. Just look at the poll. You don't have to believe it or anything like that, but just say, look at what it is saying and how it might affect you.
All right, let me pull up the numbers where you say, so I go up on the Nationwide website, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. Because my internet on my end not do me all the good enough. But Chronicles good night. Chris, hello, how you doing, Chris? All right, so yeah, I pull it up now. So let me see if I see the number now. You see me, we find the numbers, right? All right, me find this little note. Let me hear what they say.
Don't think there's no good poll. What's your favorite song?
All right, but maybe I'm not up on the right thing. I'm not seeing where you tell me about the breakdown in the parishes.
You seen the wrong or right direction poll?
Yes.
And
all right, I see one part here, so I say Westmoreland resident.
Yeah, those parts will give you a breakdown of the parishes.
Okay, all right, yeah, let me go down to it right here, so all right. Labour right may take some comfort in the margin drop as well as fact that the negative sentiment has not returned to the high 47% recorded in February 23. The positive sentiments also moved by 5% points since September 2024. Far less comforting in the fact that in none of the 14 parishes Jamaica have a positive outlook on the direction of the country. In fact, in some parishes, nearly a majority of Jamaicans have a negative outlook. In Hanover, 48% say wrong direction. Right? It was the same story in Manchester. While in Trelawney, it was 49% who believe Jamaica going. That's really, that one is really amazing. The wrong direction. Westmoreland resident pessimistic outlook was clearly majority, 52% in Westmoreland. So what is that saying for the People's National Party? It's not too bad then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at the polls, don't just go on the headlines because Nationwide might write a headline to favor, their party. So when they write the headline, don't just look at the headline. Go into the article and then you go and break down the numbers, what those other numbers are saying.
Yeah, I get what you were saying now. Yeah, I get what you were saying.
So you might be targeting a parish and you say, okay, I need to win all of these parishes, so I know I will get all those seats. Alright, look at St. Thomas, for example. JP might be way ahead in St. Thomas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at St. Thomas, there's only 2 seats in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Right? And that might split 1-1. When you look at Manchester, where PNP is way ahead, Manchester have 4 seats. And if you clean up those 4 seats, because remember, there's a seat by seat it will come down to,
Yeah, we know
so
that,
there's a lot of little intricacy where you're going. So, comrades, I don't want you to just go and look at the headlines that are written.
I get your point.
Break them down.
I get your point. And then they said that could spell trouble for Daniel Lawrence in Eastern Westmoreland, George Wright in Central Westmoreland, and Moreland Wilson in Western Westmoreland. All 3 sweep the parish in September general election. A Jamaica Labour Party ticket defeating incumbent Watworth Safe PNP seat. PNP seat Dr. Dayton Campbell, Dwayne Valls, Ian Eales are all challenging to reclaim the seat for the PNP. The highest level of positive sentiments was found in St. Thomas, where 40% of residents believe the country was on the right path. That positive sentiment was 39% in St. Mary and 38% in Clarendon. How you view those?
For the parishes?
For the St. Thomas is 40% of the people believe the country going in the right direction, but they never give the breakdown to how many say wrong. But then the right would be ahead of it. So that's what I tell you with the poll. It not give a clear thing. It just break it.
Who is the moderator on the program tonight? I see some to getting away.
Yeah,
moderator.
Let me take them off.
Who's the moderator?
I don't see none of my moderator tonight. So me be my moderator. I don't see him now. I don't look on him, I read the thing, so that's why I get to it so much.
Yeah.
I don't see none of my moderator tonight, I don't know what I'm telling you. I don't say Lassan, I don't say Nardia, I don't say none of them tonight. They must have gone fine.
And then, back to the question where they were saying that the people who support the party. So some persons just
no,
like
man.
The party,
No, you can't go, not go this back yet, man. Make we finish this. Make we finish about the 40% in St. Thomas. Sentiments were found in St. Thomas were 40%. But then there are 60%, but the poll here so don't tell us how many. Then when you look, they say the resident believe the country was on the right path. That positive sentiments was 39% in St. Mary and 38% in Clarendon. But what happened to the other rest of percentage? Where are they thinking? So them not give us a clarity with that. How do you view that?
Usually they put the highest category. That's what they usually put out.
But if you are a party and you see this poll come out with the positive is 39% and 38%, would you have some concern there?
The positive at 40?
No, the 40 not so bad. I'm talking about for St. Mary with 38 favorable rating, but we don't see the breakdown for the unfavorable part. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you will have person who will have no opinion, so that might be a high.
But I am asking, no, my point is I'm asking, wouldn't you be a little bit concerned though?
Yeah, but I see your point because they're not giving all the figures. You'll need to see all the figures.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I remember as the media house now is publishing the results.
That's
They
why.
couldn't print like everything.
That's why I'm telling you, say, I know they will suppress some of the thing, but for us who can read and understand, would see where they're not coming clear.
Let me see what this person said. I would like to see the SNJP leading in the poll and always feel confident and call the election so Jamaica can get back to normal.
Yeah.
That is what most presidents are saying.
Good night, K. Watson.
If
Love
you are
that.
ahead in the poll, let's call the election and let us decide this once and for all.
Yeah, and get rid of it and done.
Yeah.
So then have another
Um,
party affiliation appears to be driving at least some of the negative sentiments, with 73% of the respondents who identify themselves as PNP supporter believe the country is heading in the wrong way. So they are saying it's the PNP who say it go wrong. But why would a pollster do it that type of way though? Why would you want to do it? PNP and JP? You know, they just want to generally hear what people are saying without make them give from a political perspective.
Yeah, that is a good breakdown to add to the poll because, for example, you say, all right, you identify as a JLP supporter, but yet still you might say the country is going in the wrong direction. So if that is high, it would mean that persons who voted for JLP the last time, for example, they are saying, when they are Labour writing about the country now go right. You never hear persons reason like that?
Yeah, me hear that. Yeah.
Me a PNP, but me not support my party this time. It's basically that sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
I said no work in St. Thomas, no work, no water, road, very bad in St. Thomas. But they're saying they get road and they get highway, although the highway mash up. And they're building urban center out there in June, so maybe that's what they're banking on.
I think it depends on the other thing we don't like for knowing that the poll, where the poll not sure, so you can't even have a clear direction. St. Thomas is like two part. We know that the Western always lean towards the JLP. I would love to see the breakdown Eastern and Western and see how it unfold and just give me a general view of both, because then we don't know where we really stand. Does that really? They who have the inside, I would know it will break down more than what they put out to the public.
Yeah, but the pollsters will tell you that it's very expensive to poll each constituency by itself. That's what they.
But then the JLP said they're having people doing the constituency by constituency. Was it Blue Dot doing it for them?
No, but they wouldn't be doing all 63 constituencies. They're just doing constituencies that they're like having some problems in, or they figure that some trouble is here. Or the delegates saying that they don't want this MP, for example, Chin and Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
No vote, JP, no good government.
But then I put out, me did really want to see the poll for the St. Andrew. But me not see them say nothing about St. Andrew.
How?
Then I put out anything in regards to St. Andrew.
Mm-hmm. That's how we're saying, because remember they're just doing it in the newscasts, you know, so maybe sometimes you have to listen what the program is saying to get the breakdown. But I think Wednesday they're saying they will have the voting intention and the two constituencies. So we can see what those.
So what is the difference? You just put out everything and make everybody just know what is happening now.
No, but that's not how the release poll. Even the Anderson poll, most time when they bring it in the Gleaner, they run up questions during the week. Who's the best leader to run the country? Are you better off than you were X amount of years? What are your top concerns in the country? You know, coming up. And like a Sunday now, they will print the party standings. That's how they usually release the polls. It's a build up, you know. And you get people, you get more listenership and viewers that you're building up. Because persons want to see what the next question will be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reason for a person not to support a party that they always support means that they have no confidence in the leader. Good point, Watson. But persons usually change over time. Like a person vote last time, not necessarily will support a party. Subsequent and blessings. Like I said, me and you right, but something happen, me not vote for them this time. You hear that all the time. So although they identify with a party, something is happening and they're not supporting.
You know, some never think them way. You know, some me never think them way. They say, if me not like what PNP I do, me I go vote for Labour, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody is like that. Some persons are strong supporters who won't switch. They won't give any bad review of their party. And there are other persons who are like, yeah, they will say, the country not going in the right direction, I'm not voting this time. Or they don't have a leader that they are supporting. And stuff like that. And we see that in 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. But 2020, you know, so me still know say a lot of people were afraid to come out due to the virus was out there. And many people never know what was happening. A lot of persons were scared. Nobody never take the all fought them outside of the houses them because they know say if they were more vulnerable to it. So there was a fear factor.
Yeah.
And that's why Andrew know say what they do they campaign and get them people to come out more than the PNP, and that's why they win. Because now we are less than the amount of time, you know, when Andrew called the election in 2020, you know, we were 11 months away from the real date, you know.
Yeah.
And now we are up, we're running 7 months now, about 6 months, call it half and half now.
Yeah.
And it's still not budge for call it.
Good night, King Marcus.
Good night, King. You see what I'm talking about? So if they were so confident as like in 2020 and from the other day, you don't think it would have just whap it and done?
But that is one thing with elections too, because like if persons see where they're open and they can take advantage, like say for the Westmoreland seat, now they still have ambitions to win back Westmoreland, you know, because they said they do it 2020, so they might feel they can do it again.
Yeah.
So that is driving confidence with them. But let us see, I'm saying like Wednesday they will come with the other part of the polls, and I'm saying just don't look at the headlines that they are writing.
Yeah.
Go into these numbers and look what is happening.
You're right with that. You're perfectly right.
Parish, the age group, because they're saying the young persons still supporting JLP. And we might question that because persons were criticizing the youth conference that they said they had in Westmoreland.
Enough to tell me that. Well, all right. Me want you from your perspective. Tell me if that did look like youth conference.
The persons were saying mostly old people attending those meetings. But I see it on both sides now. I don't see any young persons, most young persons attending those meetings like one time.
I see more young people up on the PNP side than the JLP side from my view. Because I've been watching both. And there's a reason why I keep watching both. I'm looking at the crowd and I'm looking to see who is supporting.
I don't think young persons are attending political rallies.
Yeah, man, a couple of them are attending. Not as like before, but couple. It's just like church. Well, if people now rush to go to church again, like one time. So
when I look in most of these crowds, it's usually middle-aged persons I see attending these rallies. I don't see the strong youth turnout. No,
we don't really see a strong youth turnout like that.
The youths are on TikTok. So maybe they're watching on TV or so, but
the youth of today, I don't think they're interested in politics like that either. Them interested in how to make money.
Yeah.
So, critical, Rick, any good deportation in your ear? I don't know about no deportation. Where I am, there's no deportation.
Unless I have no chance to change, so you can say you're going, nothing that comment disappear.
No man going to oldness a third after he did 9 years and used the 9 year Jamaica. That's K. Watson. So from the poll, and if you were the PNP, let's use the poll for what it is. What advice would you give to the PNP at this time?
Come again.
I am saying, let's go by what the poll is saying. And if you were the PNP, what advice would you take from the Blue Dot poll?
Well, the poll isn't finished yet, so I would wait to get all the numbers what they're saying.
No, man, but I am just with what we have, presently with what we have.
Well, I say I wouldn't give advice, but what I would say is like, for the PNP, they need to, I don't like the strategy that they are saying that they're not coming with any ideas right now until the election is called. The window is closing right now, so I think they should start trashing out the policies and let the persons, because you will have people who come and criticize it, then you have time to counter and say, this is how I'm going to do it, this, that. But this posture.
But you know, say any of the PNP put out one something right now, by the next 2 days, the JLP come with something similar and change up in name.
Yeah, but the whole world would see that you came out with this policy. So even if they implement it, they wouldn't get much credit. It was said, this is PNP policy. I'm not saying like come out and give everything right now, you know, but because look, if you should come now with manifesto 2 weeks before the election, no one is going to try and trash out these things.
But the JLP not put out none neither.
But the JLP have their 9 years record to work with, so they put in buses in country areas, even if they're not going to run, you know.
You know, say the bus them not make no, you know, say the bus them not making no profit though.
Yeah, but they don't care about that.
No, so running the bus and then run up and down. I should even come and contact them bus about they want to play politics with them neither, you know, because they were against these buses.
See Marlon talking about bus going in Chapelton and these are people seeing these things, so the JLP work is easier than for PNP. And you know, people vote what the last thing you did for them. That would be my only advice to the PNP going forward from here now. It's not a long time left to go. You have to come with something to sell the people. Like, let the people hold on to this and say, yes, I like this one. So, we'll wait and see the rest of the numbers.
Yeah.
And see where it goes.
Yeah, I think so. So we wait.
I will tell you, like, it's not panic, no panic, but I don't like some of the posturing that the party is running. I don't like this campaign with this whole heap of entertainers and all of that. You're giving me too much of this Kamala.
But when last you seen a whole heap of entertainer? I think the biggest one biggest one with more, it was the girl out of St. Anne.
And I see they're coming up with dub plates now, like one in St. Mary where the guy is saying, God kill me if PNP no win. Come on, man.
No, me never say that. But well, you can say what you want to say, but me never say that one still.
So if anything, obviously it won't be on Wednesday night, so maybe Thursday, Friday after all the numbers released, we can go through and see.
Yeah, if anything, it would be Thursday night. I don't think I will be available for Wednesday night.
But just remember that
it depends. It depends.
Because they're saying like 10% more people saying they support the JLP. It won't be a 10-point lead because persons support one party. That doesn't mean they will vote for the party. So when the question is asked, which party will you vote for? That's the important question. I think the private sector need to do more. We can't leave everything to government. Private sector is supporting the JLP, King Marcus.
But the private sector is not the government neither.
Yeah, but I'm saying they support the JLP. If you look at the numbers are trending that we are heading for a recession.
Yeah, we are heading.
And basically, Metro Siaga came out and saying basically he's saying that they don't believe the numbers, and those are the numbers from the PIOJ and Statin and all that.
But say from last year, Ralston Iman was saying the country heading into a recession.
Wellness has to go.
I believe Nigel Clark know that the country was heading into a recession. I can see you get up and left your job after you get how much percent raise you could have if you did love your country. And you tell people to stay there and work and you get work and you run gone. It don't make no sense.
Yeah. So first I won't be on, well, maybe some numbers tomorrow. So we'll see. We're just watching because, as I'm saying, doesn't make any sense to say rubbish poll and all that. Let's look at the numbers and say, okay. And then if you get the next poll, you look at that numbers to and say, you match them and what they're saying.
Yeah.
So further on in the week, we can link up and see what the rest of the poll is saying.
Yeah, yeah.
JT poll me not right, very bad poll time come.
K Watts, needs to read K Watts to come.
No, Colin Richie, we can't do that. The people of Jamaica should get together and overthrow the government. We can do that, but we'll do it at the poll. We do it by the ballot box, not unruly. K Watts is right out to a few young people about this wellness government and that wellness 28 bank account. They talk about all the times. They're saying they are hungry while owners have 28 bank accounts.
Well, I tell you, one night I labor right boy and cuss out Andrew, but his point was, he said when he hear the thing out, then take away people, then land a build a house, and then after people dead, then family can't get in the land. He said if I should have film land and build one pan, they might take night and bulldoze it down, so when they might come back for come put nobody in there, then they know who bulldoze it down. I think the thing will cause conflict though, you know. At the end of the day,
My internet is so hot now still, so I'm saying in the week we can talk. I'm just listening.
alright
Or
then.
maybe someone else will call to talk about the poll. Maybe Ron busy, I don't see him in the chat.
Rwanda come from, Rwanda done teaching yet.
Yeah.
Remember that Ron say at 9 o'clock in the night him finish.
Yeah.
So
Right on the Jen, we'll link.
thanks a lot for calling in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Alright, the phone lines are still open and anyone want to call in and share anything you want to talk about the politics. Even if you're a liberator and you want to talk and once it is with respect, I will tolerate it. But if not, I will not. Now, one of the other big talk everybody is talking about is the Portmore Parish, that a lot of people is really and truly not in agreement with. A lot of persons are not in agreement with the, yes, Colin Richie, unity is strength. Yeah, and that's why I always say, you know, if I support something and I see the weaknesses of what I support, I don't like to speak publicly about it. You know, we can have a discussion because that doesn't give it strength. It will weaken it. So I like that. Unity is strength. Unity is strength. And we're not going to find a perfection. More in terms of investment in the country. Yeah, we need somebody to see that, and we need to put our agriculture at the forefront. The country need to put agriculture at the forefront. We need to be doing some exportation on a bigger scale. Portmore becoming a parish, might not say. We had a good laugh at it Saturday night when Clive came in and said, back road are going to be the parish. are going to be the capital. All know. I see some other people in the society look out against it, that it make no sense at this time. I don't see what the problem is. But as we know, so it is all political, they're motivated. Then the phone lines are open. Anyone else? All right. Let me bring you with this now. Let me show you this one. Make you listen to this one. Look, where did I put it? Cheese and peace. Daytime. They need to build hospital and stuff like that. My internet not doing me justice here, you know, with this phone.
There's some work on the internet.
Body against them no thief. They not try convince you that them no thief. What they're trying to do now is to mix up other people and say, well, are we thief? Don't draw me down to nastiness. Me and labor right under the same. If I said to you 5 years ago that there is a politician, a parliamentarian in parliament, and that the Integrity Commission said that that person used charity money and buy a financial instrument for them personal self, or if I said to you that somebody go to an ATM machine and deposit cash worth in millions of dollars into that person's account, you would have said to me that is the end of that person's career. But lo and behold, here we are today, where we have a prime minister who come out and said that is foolishness, he must sue the Integrity Commission. He is saying that the law that him pass is unconstitutional. He is suggesting that the anti-corruption body in the country is targeting him. Well, me no have no problem if police are target suspects. It is the duty of the police to target people whose actions are suspicious. That's what law enforcement is supposed to do. So if the anti-corruption body keeps on hearing that there's the possibility of corruption with a parliamentarian, they're supposed to target them.
Target them.
Can we have a prime minister who is the head of the state and get up and say, must sue the country? The prime minister can't sue me. And if I try to sue me for a law where him pass, Andrew Hollis up these steps, them got courthouse.
This morning.
So sometimes when I love play them something on the live, and because sometimes you don't know when the part they are coming. I say if them are going to give me any copyright. Oh Lord, there's me to cut out that part, you know. Oh Lord, what a big mess. So George Wright is finally back into the JLP. But look how long me tell you now. When I say I made a prophetess over here, me are the prophetess. Paulette Sraby called them to call election, tired of them talking thing daytime. Good night. It's a disgrace. I see one. Hold on. No, not this. Not this, not this. But I want to listen to the press briefing and tell me when Marlon Morgan called press briefing for again this morning.
Senator Marlon Morgan for the
Thank you very much, Senator Finley. Ladies and gentlemen, let me thank everyone for joining us this morning. The Jamaica Labour Party.
You're going to mute Panda one. Listen, man.
Disturbing information that has emerged, which suggests that the PNP controlled Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation has been engaging.
If you don't listen things, we don't know how they're having in their mind.
Distribution of resources,
Listen there.
benefits, and access to work to people who are essentially in need. We have seen information in writing concerning a senior member of the mayor's administrative team at the KCMC on October 30 of 2024. And this was at approximately 11:24 a.m. that communique would have been dispatched. In that particular communique, the senior administrative staff of the mayor at the KCMC asked a PNP caretaker to ascertain the political affiliation of residents before approving assistance, work and benefits to people in Central Kingston who had applied to do work. On the aforementioned date, the member of the mayor's team provided names and addresses of the people in Central Kingston who had asked for assistance and instructed the caretaker to, quote, check them out, end quote, and get back to her as soon as possible regarding whether they are PNP or GLP supporters. The caretaker responded to say the individuals are laborites. The caretaker later came back to say the individuals were in fact PNP supporters, but the building was constructed by the GLP, essentially giving the go-ahead for assistance to be given by the KCMC because the individuals who asked for access to benefits were in fact PNP supporters. From the evidence, the mayor's team essentially intimated to the caretaker to make sure the individuals for whom access to help and access to work are being considered are supporters of the PNP. This blatant bias and politicization of the municipality and its distribution of benefits and resources is quite concerning and must end. Importantly, the emerging information contradicts and confirms as misleading and false assertions by Mayor Andrew Swebe that the KCMC had been distributing access to assistance and benefits to the people on a non-partisan and fair basis and governed by principle of transparency. The mayor misled a recent meeting of the KCMC. Indeed, he has misled the Jamaican people. The emerging information includes numerous instances where Mayor Andrew Swebe's team requested names from unelected PNP caretakers.
Lawrence Rowe, give them the information in the son of a listen. Listen to it.
This includes Rayton, a division where at present there's a JLP council and several divisions across the corporate area. We are reliably informed that this practice does not happen in divisions that happen to be represented by PNP elected officials. This approach by the mayor is consistent with his comments heard in leaked audio published by the media recently, in which he asserted that he distributed favors, resources, and benefits far and wide.
Oh yeah, she needed Clive.
And ensure that the thing gel, and ensure, of course, that the PNP wins Central Kingston. Mayor Swebe was also heard saying that he has more than one.
And Mayor Swebe, they have plan in mind
to be successful in their electoral bid in Central Kingston, including the fact that as a neighboring constituency, he was politically exposed. Given the numerous scandalous mentions of the KCMC and the Christmas resources in conversations involving senior PNP politicians, it's clear that considerable municipal resources were expended by the KCMC over the Christmas season of 2024 in particular to PNP political affiliates and operatives. The Jamaica Labour Party are advised that millions of dollars were expended in this inappropriate manner.
Bring evidence. Where evidence?
The GLP notes the response by PNP President Mark Goldie when asked by the media this past Thursday following the Custos Rotulorium's delivery of the throne speech. The PNP convened a press conference and among other things, they touched and concerned the multi-million-dollar KCMC PNP corruption scandal. When a certain question was put to opposition leader Mark Goldie, his response was as follows. The mayor has made it clear what exactly the funds were at his disposal.
Exactly, Chelsea.
And they were deployed.
A press brief, then keep last week and I keep again, bought it again, you know.
So there is absolutely
Then nobody call data and name this time.
And an attempt to create a scandal where none exists. This is just a distraction. So as you have heard, the opposition leader was quite flippant and dismissive in his response to a very pertinent question of governance and issue concentrating and occupying the minds of many Jamaicans this morning when he spoke at that press conference last Thursday. What the PNP president did not acknowledge in that public statement, what the PNP president did not acknowledge is that public statements made by Lawrence Rowe, who was in the PNP's inner sanctum, perhaps Mark Goldie's inner circle, has flatly rejected the mayor's explanation as lacking credibility. Lawrence Rowe has clearly asserted that KCMC funds were handed to a raft of PNP political operatives and that the transactions were done.
So you can't come, so you have information and you have evidence. Because Lawrence Rowe.
That millions of dollars from the KCMC were expended, including in several.
Your man in tail up in her head now. Call Cornelius good night.
Seeking to become members of parliament when the general.
You want to listen, man, because the journalists are going to ask him some questions and I'm going to hear his answer.
Themselves. And in other instances, they sent agents or representatives or close associates of theirs so to do. Therefore, we are not surprised by the bold statement made recently by Lawrence Rowe when he said the claim by Mayor.
So you said them all Lawrence Rowe work hand in hand? I'm not telling you that. You said they come back out now and say Lawrence Rowe?
Credibility. The Jamaica Labour Party notes as well that the PNP president refused to acknowledge the undisputed and incontrovertible fact that his embattled General Secretary, the CEO of the PNP, Dr. Nathan Campbell, was asked directly about distribution of KCMC funds to PNP caretakers. In a leaked conversation, the embattled PNP General Secretary, Dr. Nathan Campbell, was heard in a voice note made by the.
Didn't I see a meeting you keep last week and saying the same thing? I, Anthony, I send back hugs to you.
Giving more to PNP caretakers in divisions where they expect the calling of a by-election compared to what was allocated to other PNP representatives in other spaces where there is no impending by-election. In his response to questions about the PNP KCMC corruption scandal, Mark Goldie also refused to acknowledge that his party member, the mayor of Kingston, was heard on tape published by the media saying that in December 2024, he moved to offer assistance
Senate, big old
in a
Senate.
partisan manner in a bid to ensure the PNP was electorally successful in central Kingston and to prevent him, Andrew Swavey, since his Vineyardtown division borders central Kingston. Mayor Swavey was heard boasting that he took this approach of coordinating the strategic and partisan distribution of resources far and wide. And those were his exact words in that audio, far and wide. The leaked audio contradicts Mayor Swavey's previous claim that resources were distributed fairly and on a non-partisan basis. The audio disclosed by the media also exposes as hollow and quite baseless Mayor Andrew Swavey's frequent use of buzz phrases, such buzz phrases as transparency, accountability, and principles of good governance to describe the PNP's current stewardship of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, consequent on the foregoing, the Jamaica Labour Party wishes to observe the following. The Jamaica Labour Party finds the response of the PNP President Mark Goldie to the KCMC PNP corruption scandal contemptuous of the Jamaican people, dismissive, and downright disgraceful, but not altogether surprising. The response is confirmation that Mark Goldie is willing to turn a blind eye to seriously questionable activities by the PNP and perhaps other PNP officials, which the party secretariat clearly has knowledge of. The unbecoming response from Mark Goldie has again confirmed to Jamaica that he is not fit to lead this country. He says one thing, he professes to be an advocate and committed to the principles of good governance, but his actions, such
But
as
Marlon, you can't come out of contact because Andrew don't have... Wait.
that Mark Golding immediately tells
Brother, you
me
come like he's
whether
sick.
he has demanded an explanation from his embattled General Secretary.
You are sick in your head, brother.
As to why
Then Andrew have credibility?
that the KCMC
If Mark now have no credibility, Andrew have?
in anticipation of the calling of by-elections. And hence, that's why some PNP political representatives got more KCMC resources compared to what others would have gotten. The fact that Golding has not by now fired his General Secretary, Dr. David Campbell, and insisted on Campbell's removal from his position as a commissioner at the Electoral Commission of Jamaica is further confirmation that Mark Golding is not serious when he claims to support and adhere to the principles of good governance.
Support on a leader though. On a support for a leader. On a support Andrew Holness.
Also tell Jamaica whether he has demanded an explanation from a former PNP councillor who is now stationed at the KCMC as to why, in a leaked conversation, she told a then PNP caretaker to collect cash, and that development is, quote, not for public knowledge, end quote. The fact that Mark Golding did not see it fit to indicate to the country that he insisted on explanations from his embattled General Secretary, Dr. David Campbell, Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swede, and
Hi Delana, how you doing?
KCMC councillor, Mrs. Facey, for the questionable comment
Good night.
shows his own contempt for the people of Jamaica. The PNP President Mark Golding clearly feels his party is able to do what it feels and somehow get a free pass. In light of the conflicting statements issued by Mayor Swede and the leaked audio of conversations which have given rise to the PNP KCMC corruption scandal, the Jamaica Labour Party calls for the immediate resignation of Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swede. He must demit office as Mayor of Kingston and I dare say Chairman of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And we believe he should do so soonest. We do not believe that Swede has any moral authority left and can be trusted
Me too,
to
Vian.
govern the affairs of the
Not
KCMC
sure
in a
if I
fair,
like your head wrap,
equitable,
but nice
transparent,
color
and
anyway.
accountable
Not
manner.
sure if I like your head up, but nice color.
In the media, that at least
Buy me something where you
law
love.
enforcement agencies
Buy me something where you love,
have
Delana.
information concerning
Or
this
tell me what you
sorry
love
and scandalous
and
KCMC
give the resources
corruption affair.
and let me buy what you love. I will love to dress the way you want to see me. I have no problem.
Naturally,
And I like the criticism, but then you will have to fill the place and tell me how you want to see me and how I should attire myself.
including the
What are you laughing about?
General Secretary, Dr. David Campbell,
Just fix me up the way you want to see me.
and other senior PNP politicians were discussing the use of resources in December of 2024 and issues which have culminated this year in the PNP KCMC corruption scandal.
Thank you very much, Senator Morgan.
Listen to this one I am now, Abka Fit Henley. One moment, man. I'm playing the thing, man. I can't. Let me finish play this one. I soon take a call. Just hold on.
Morgan concerning the PNP KSA.
Please hold on. Who's calling? Let me just finish play the clip. I will take the call after I finish. Just let me finish this first.
Corruption scandal. Before we take questions from the media, I believe the member of parliament for West Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Cuthbert Faye, has a few questions.
Just give me a chance. Let me finish this clip.
Concerning this PNP KCMC corruption scandal.
Listen, Cuthbert Flint now.
Cuthbert Flint, over to you.
Thank you so much, Senator Afro Assembly. Good morning, members of the media and those listening on the social media platform. And as stated by Senator, I have a few questions regarding the constituency of which I represent St. Andrew West Rural. My presence this morning is to ask a few direct questions of Mayor Swaley, the PNP General Secretary Dayton Campbell, and the PNP President Mark Golden. And number one is stated, are you aware of a contractual arrangement between the KSAMC and a PNP political operative in my constituency that I represent of St. Andrew West Rural? Number two, are they aware that under the arrangement, checks are disbursed and money is paid by the KSAMC on a monthly basis to the PNP political operative?
So why not bring police in it and arrest them?
Are they aware that the political operative that's operating in West Rural St. Andrew has been encashing the checks and passing the proceeds on to another PNP operative in West Rural St. Andrew? I insist that the PNP President, the PNP General Secretary,
what I say what me tell you, so I need to listen, because I don't hear them a story, you know.
Of this arrangement and explain why the payments are being made. Thank you.
Thank you, MD. Well, in light of the foregoing, a number of issues have emerged, including the pattern that the KSAMC has been distributing resources and access to work in a partisan, unfair, and vulgar political manner. And the Jamaica Labour Party has this morning asserted that we find the response of the PNP President Mark Golden, who suggested that the scandal is much as contemptuous of the people of Jamaica.
So your Cuthbert Flynn come out and said them I use money in a fair constituency?
And the Jamaica Labour Party has called for the resignation of the chairman of the KCAC, who happens to be the mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaley, in light of a number of conflicting statements, which quite frankly renders not credible his assertion that the KCMC has been distributing benefits and resources in a fair, non-partisan, and impartial manner. Invite questions now from members of
the this is where I want to know if you listen good.
I'm going to ask you to identify yourself of the media entity from
hear the question in the media, I'm going to ask them now.
And pose the question. Thank you.
All right, good morning. So based on my position, I can't necessarily stand.
That's fine.
Okay. My name is Trisha Kelly from CBM. You mentioned that there are a few people who would have received assistance from the KSAMC, and that was after the KSAMC learned that they were PNP members, right?
Accurate.
Right. So my question is there any instance in which JLP members were turned back, or they learned that they were JLP members and decided they were not going to assist?
Well, what we are aware of is emerging information, conversations between the mayors.
Just answer the question, yes or no. You see how they go around it?
Where systematically the question was asked of the caretakers, whether people who sought assistance.
And that they asked, the woman asked if you know if any labor right did go for get assistance and they get none of that you have to answer. Stop go round back. Stop go round back.
Confirmation that the KSMC is approaching the affairs of governance and distribution of resources in a manner that is unacceptable.
No answer the question, you know. I'll know you not answer the question where the journalist asked. That's why I'm telling you to listen to it, you know.
And fairness.
In going back to the explanation, the woman asked the question.
Is the question then is regarding the divisions. Mayor Swaley mentioned that had he been partisan in his distribution, then no JLP divisions would have gotten any of the money. How can you clarify or respond to that?
No, that's not an accurate statement by the mayor. Quite frankly, when a division is unoccupied, he is under an obligation to ensure that the resources are fairly and impartially distributed. It's not a matter of His Worship, the Mayor of Kingston, doing a favor to constituencies which were formerly, or divisions which were formerly represented by the Jamaica Labour Party representatives and there's no vacancy. So quite frankly, the comments by the mayor suggesting that he should be applauded for what he suggests and acts of fairness, lack credibility. He used the words of the erstwhile PNP caretaker for Central Kingston, Lawrence Rowe.
Alright, so before I hand it over, I have one final question. You also mentioned in that statement that the Prime Minister's division as well as Minister Mackenzie's division were also given money. So outside of the unoccupied divisions, could you respond to that aspect of it?
That act is part of the function of the mayor under the laws which govern local government. Where when there is a vacancy in a division, the mayor assumes the function of caretaker. So this is not a situation where Mayor Swayze did a favor to the divisions which were unoccupied in terms of representation at the municipal corporation level. He claims that he carried out his duties and he should be applauded for that. I believe that should be standard practice. What we're calling to question here this morning is emerging evidence where members of the mayor's administrative team
You're tired of it now, time come.
as seek to find out the
But the Gleaner will ask you one question, I want you to listen.
need of assistance before deciding whether to render such assistance. Such an approach is unacceptable and quite frankly contradicts the mayor's assertion that he's been presiding over a corporation which has been treating with public funds and resources and access to work in a fair and transparent manner. The mayor's explanation, quite frankly, lacks credibility.
Alright, and my final question is if the opposition leader does not respond to your suggestion to have the mayor resign in a satisfactory manner, what are you guys calling for?
Well, first of all, we have highlighted the considerable content
Yes, Brian.
that was exhibited by opposition leader Marco.
No, the woman asked you what I'm going to do. Just tell the woman how the hell what I'm going to do. I stop growing the question.
On him this morning, and the truth of the matter is that to the extent that he fails to respond to those calls, I would like to remind him that the people of Jamaica are looking on. The electorate will have a determination to make in the weeks and months ahead, and it cannot be that on the one hand, he is professing to be committed to the principles of good governance and accountability in public office. But whenever instances arise that suggest that his own members, particularly senior officials in the PNP, fall short of the expected standards of probity and good governance, his response is a non-response. It cannot be that the opposition leader presents the hand of Esau but speaks with the voice of Jacob. That is untenable, and we have seen it several times in the past in relation to an unfortunate comment made by the Mandeville Mayor, Donovan Mitchell, where he mentioned that there's nothing wrong with unexplained wealth. Nothing is wrong with unexplained wealth, he said, and we have seen where his Battle General Secretary has been embroiled in this PNP KCMC corruption scandal, and we have seen no action from Mark Ole. So you're either fish or fowl. You must either put up or, of course, take yourself.
You know, so don't really get on top of people nerves with you.
Sharon Campbell, Nationwide News. Just a quick question. Sharon Campbell, Nationwide News. Just a quick question. Just a quick question. The matter regarding the KSMC mayor's most recent statement addressing the KSMC last week, suggesting that in one instance there were funds that he had privately raised that were dispersed as he saw fit, compared to his initial statement where he suggested that there were no cash disbursements. Do you find that enough clarity on that matter?
A big head fool.
We find that statement by Mayor Swayze concerning privately raised funds, that it lacks credibility. And I invite you to observe an emerging pattern. The General Secretary of the PNP.
But if you don't want to believe when man say prove it,
about why
it may not go so, you know, and it could be wrong. But the benefit it left for you to prove when man say.
Songs which were sent to him. The General Secretary of the PNP said,
Mr. John, never matter.
this is why they, in an obvious reference to the KCMC, send more funds to other PNP representatives compared to you. It is because by-elections are expected. In other words, Dr. Nathan Campbell asserted that it was a strategic move by the KCMC led by Mayor Sweeney in terms of the proportion of funds sent to various PNP.
Hi, David. Good night.
Then audio emerges of Mayor Sweeney on December 31, approximately 8 days after that conversation involving Nathan Campbell and the PNP caretaker, boasting about how he strategically distributed funds in order to shore up the PNP's chances of winning Central Kingston.
Same argument, I'm going to just add some little more second. Attainment, then torment. Attainment, then torment.
Unacceptable and lack of partiality concerning the use of resources by the KCMC. We find highly questionable and lacking in credibility the mayor's suggestion that the monies referred to were not public funds. And therefore we call for his resignation this morning because we are not confident in his ability to govern the affairs of the KCMC in a fair and impartial manner.
But one was Donovan Williams, not Donovan, Delroy Williams in better than Swaby.
So we try to make it.
No, I'm fine. I can't speak. No, but for the purpose of the live stream.
No worries. So for you, Senator Morgan, you indicated that a member of the administrative staff of the mayor's administrative staff sought to find out the political affiliation of persons who came for services. Can you speak to the specific services that those persons were seeking to access? That's one.
Yeah, never bad at all. And I was looking at it in a time for it. Well, man.
The communication first. Communication, like you said, they're in possession of. Can you give us an indication of what time period we're talking about?
The journalists, they asked them some good question. At least me have to commend them this time. They still not answer a question them.
That's 3 questions. And then for NP, I just ask them on there, you can respond. Can you give us some more details about those contractual arrangements that you spoke to? Whether or not we're talking about elected officials, what is the contract for? If you could just share a little bit more information about the particular contract that you referenced, I would appreciate it. Thanks very much.
So just to be clear, Devon, and thank you for the questions you've posed. The gravamen of our angst, and indeed it should be the angst of Jamaicans generally, we should all find it disturbing that there is even a hint of consideration for people's political affiliation when determining access to benefits. In this instance,
none of the on the channel tonight,
Master.
Master.
Undertaking of works.
Not a Christian over here wanting a pastor tonight, but the pastor then too bad.
What we had before us was a scenario in which names were advanced.
Alright, so I can't stop it right, so I can't even answer the question. So that was the press briefing that the GLP come out again this morning with, talking about the KSMAC. Juliet Cuthbert Flint is saying that work are going in our constituency and money are share up there, and the money are come from the KSMAC. And Marlon is saying they have more new information, but me all know me not hear them. And from Lawrence Rowe. And this is what they keep a press briefing last week, and they keep a press briefing and saying Mark Golden must fire Mayor Swaby and fire Dayton Campbell. But I know me not hear nobody else say Lawrence Rowe forget lock up too. Because let's say the money was issued. Lawrence Rowe shouldn't get no money because Lawrence Rowe contention was he want more money. And that is the problem. So shouldn't him be involved and ask to pay back the money then? How many year now cause Lawrence Rowe should give back the money when get from the SMAC if so be the case? Nobody's saying anything about that. I have no proof. I have no proof. Anyway, I'm going to call back this caller now that were calling me. And as if you never understand what I said, when I'm doing one thing, I want to finish it, because once I take a call, the call divert from what you're saying and then we leave out, don't better understand. And I add this and I wanted to play it from today, but I didn't get the chance because I was out trying to get my internet up and running. So I could be here tonight. Don't know how long the data will last, but it'll go on. It look like you get some survey money, gravish. I would have do well with some, you know. I would have do well with some, you know. 2 million out of it would have helped me well, you know. How much you want out of it? I not get none yet, man. I want some, you know. I have to link him to get some. And when I get it, how much you want? You're not surprised by my answer. Then who now going to see money and take money? Who on this live I going to see money and take money? Are you come say something, you know? Are you come say something, you know? If you can't tell me say you work for you, are you ask me like you say, me look like me get some save money and me say me that do well with it. As a matter of fact, anybody on this live tonight will tell me that do well with some money right here now. So may I answer you? Me not ask you if I did work for you because me never did judge you. So don't come on my life, can't judge me and then I can't tell me say you. Me I go ask you if I want some of my money where me I go get. Because since you know so me must get some of the money, that's your assumption, you know. So me give you an answer. Then can't stand for the cleanliness. You're perfectly right. Because none of them have no proof that the man give no money. I wait for one to hear Lawrence Rowe talk. And Lawrence Rowe, they don't want more money. And then I hear him one sitting there ask him want more money and why I don't got that thing get. And more money him then get making bex. And through the PNP move him. So that you feel look pan. Don't come on my channel come chat no foolishness. I say here. Okay, so today when I walk all about forget data internet for come and go live. Now come and come chat no foolishness on my channel. I put myself in a public, I don't put myself out here for you. So you don't have to come here. Look how much of that channel you pass and come over here. And what about the channel here? Man, come out from my channel, man. I come in like a plague. If I love follow people tail, I can't stand them. Alright, let me take back this caller. And this person have 5 minutes. Hello, good night.
What are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hello?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. I'm hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing it loud. Yes, you know, I have a lot of things, you know, I want to talk, but I'm going to be brief.
Yeah, because me only do 5 more minutes because I don't have enough data. So I not go more than 2 hours.
So I see the Jamaica Labour Party, you know, come up with something. And we know Nationwide come up with a poll that JP is leading by 10%.
Yeah.
So you move from 5.3 to 10%. Every single
Hold on. Is it that the JP leading by 10%? Them not come out with that.
Yes.
Oh, you know,
No,
so me miss that. Me need to look back on it again.
you missed that.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, they say that it's 35% PMP and 25% PMP and 35% JLP. So take with 35 and 25 or 10% that.
Yes.
Yes.
So there,
that's
so
10%.
that would put the GLP at a 10 percentage point.
Yes, and they say 37% of men, women would vote for the support the GLP, and
Time come is saying,
23.
hold on. Time come is saying it's not voting intention. I need to look back good at
If
it.
a general election was called,
Mm-hmm.
that would be the result.
Mm.
This is 1,500 people they draw for.
And I think me get what you're saying clear though. Alright. Because my phone
Yes.
they never really asked a question about voting intention, you know. The question was which party you would support. I wish something like that. I'll go again. But then I asked a question about the voting intention. It as myself and Timecom was talking about it, that tomorrow or Wednesday they're going to put it out. So we'll see what it says.
Well,
Are you saying, yeah, party you vote for is different from where you support?
Well, it still says something about. Nonetheless.
Yeah, I believe it's still, I believe it still says something. It shows some intent, yes. I'll agree with you with that.
Yeah, nonetheless, we know that when they come up with the other one, they're gonna see that the GLP is leading.
Me talk that from when? Anytime the blue that poll come out, it is going to put the GLP ahead. And I can assure you when the Dan Anderson poll come out, you're going to put the PNP ahead. So you're going to have two polls with two different results. And we've been seeing that happening from last year between Dan Anderson and the blue dot poll.
And we see which one is the true poll. We know which one is the true poll. The poll is, I always say the true poll is the people's voice. But not only that, Angie. Let me tell you something. I can't believe that the GLP come up with another stupid conference today.
Yeah, that was a waste of stupid. That's why I try to play it to make everybody hear. That was a foolish.
Let me tell you something. I think that the Minister of Local Government should be sued. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica. They are saying that these people are taking away taxpayers' money to fund their campaign. No. That's why I told him, you see, this Daniel business, it is all a sham.
Yeah.
Jamaican government protects freedom of speech, freedom of press. But I don't know about you, know. But if I were somebody in the communication field, Nationwide couldn't come on the property at the People's National at the party to ask any questions.
Them are gonna say, no, you couldn't do that, because them are gonna say the PNP try to suppress freedom of press.
Well, look, let me tell you something. I am very plain and very different. We know who is Trump. Him have him media, who him is for. We know who him always, or if you say, curse out CNN until they want to do it. And he would ban them from, they say ban one nation from entering the room. But nonetheless, we are not going to do that. Because they will rank us and say, oh, we're trying to suppress the media, freedom of speech, so that will be so right. But nonetheless, Auntie Jane, I have made a mistake in the statement that I made, that I had sent to you.
I wish one of his statement that.
About the local government election analysis.
Oh.
So again, I see that Jamaica Labour Party has came up with a lie. It took me months and months going through the document, constituency by constituency. And I can't believe, but let me tell you something. You see Mark Golding, he has really delivered the 18 seats. He has delivered the 18 seats that we need to form the government.
But hold on there, Carla. If we look on it as time comes, as pointed out to me, and I went on it and read the article for itself. Actually, I read the headline and I really read the article, and that's our problem too, you know. Because when you read the article, you know, it is saying something different from what the headline is saying, you know. Because they actually saying that for Westmoreland in trouble, Hanover in trouble, and they were saying 40% in St. Thomas, and then I said nothing about the other 60%. So, and St. Mary got 38% favorability. So that's not too good neither for them. But if we can read with understanding, that's what them do, use a thumbnail to trick the people. So we really have to look into the article and see the numbers.
Hello. You see the picture that the JLP. Let me tell you something. I am sorry that wasn't a general election what was called. Okay, so I want to make a point. I would have looked through the seats and looked through the constituency. And tonight I am going to be factual.
I think tomorrow they're going to put up tomorrow they will put out another poll.
So the alright, I'm going to go to the constituency level. Who is in danger and who I see?
Yeah, tell me who in danger. Hold on. Let me write that down. Tell me who in danger.
And you're going to laugh at it, you know, but...
No, go ahead, man. Me not laugh at it, man. Me I listen to you. Tell me who in danger.
Edmund Bartlett.
No, me not you're really right when you say me I go laugh. Because me not really laugh at that one. Me not go really... No, listen me. Me not convinced over Edmund Bartlett. But me I go write it down anyhow.
Write it down anyway. No, but
your opinion, you know, listen, me not go against your opinion, but me personally not convinced with it. But anyway, go and name them.
And these are factual, alright, based on the local, alright. The next person this is Pernell Jones.
Well, him I go have some one buckle up there for fight.
He was leading in that seat by 100 votes.
Yeah. Him I go have one hard task, then I forgot pull out all the string up there. So Charles, me know in some problem up there. So I agree with Charles, but so go on again. Give me the next one.
Alright, the next one is Floyd Green.
Yeah man, him in a trouble for sure. Not joke about Floyd Green. Him in a trouble.
He was leading about 500 votes, but that is still trouble.
Yeah. Continue.
Trouble again.
Tell me next. Well, she done for you know, sister. We can see that with my eye now, so we don't have to ask no more questions.
All right, I'm gonna just name the one them who in trouble. I mean, I'm gonna name the one them who done for. The one them who in trouble now.
Yeah.
The other person on the list is Robert Morgan.
Robert Morgan.
Dwight Siblis.
Hola, Robert Morgan. Me see him all a funeral, I preach politics, so why people then dead body, you know. So set the really wrong for true. Me see, oh, right, hey, the man gone over the people at the funeral, over the dead body on the pulpit. I say, them are going to get the water, all of that, for sure how disrespectful they are. So you say Robert Nestor Morgan in a problem. Robert Morgan in a problem. And you say who again? Sibbles?
Yeah, Dwight Sibbles, current another.
Him a go run against the cricketer?
Wavell Hines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Tova Hamilton.
Yeah, she gone a boneyard, man. No joke about Tova Hamilton. She gone a boneyard. Me not really convinced by no one about me and listen to you. So there's two me not agree with you with, but me still gonna write down what you say, cause it's your opinion, right? Matthew Samuda.
And the lowest member of parliament in history, the one who get 1,000 votes, Dwayne Smith.
So you put him in a trouble too?
That is, yes.
What?
You cannot get 1,000 votes. Hello, you can't get 1,000 votes in a seat. In the local government election, the PNP would have, I told you, that seat is in grave trouble. And Andrew is going to move in. That is what I hear. He's not going to represent.
Then that never cause problem, no man. Alright, so after doing Summit, who else is seeing a problem?
Favor Williams.
Yeah, she look like she has some problem for sure.
Alright.
Yeah, go on again.
So, alright. Let me put
Good night, Ainsworth.
Anne-Marie Voss.
Anne-Marie Voss in a problem. She have to go fight very hard for it. I noticed that she not so much out there again, you know.
No, she not out there much.
Yeah, she not so.
Right now.
Yeah.
Let's go into Manchester now. Ardlishaw seat.
Yeah, even Cliff used to be here as an Ardlishaw seat in a problem. So that way we go with.
Alright, which parish we reach now?
I don't know.
Another parish now. And these seats are not really, let's say, trouble, but the other category we're going into now. You see these?
So hold on. Make we done this. So these where you give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're sure that these are in trouble?
These are in grave trouble.
Grave trouble.
Remember, I wanted to put.
Me write them down, Me write them down because I'm going to use them back against you, Me write them down. So we have, but me must tell you the truth. Hold on. I'm going to tell you my view out of your view. Two of them I'm going to really join you with is Edmund Bartlett and Matthew Saboda. I would have never put my head in my view. I don't see it. I don't say I got at Mary can't at me now. Yeah, so that's my view. So go on to the next category now. Make we hear them. Who else in a danger?
Alright. So those are the 12 that I see in danger now. But I'm going to go in a different category now.
Yeah.
The seats that will be watched. No, I think that you're going to laugh at this one, but as I said, we all have our opinions.
No, but listen me. I don't discredit your opinion, I don't discredit your opinion. Anything can happen. But I am saying, just giving you my overview on yours.
Yes, and yeah. All right, the seats, this category is named seats to watch.
Yeah, so let me write that down. Seats to watch.
All right. Beverly Warmington.
What? Yes, if you watch Warming? Yes. That's what I did. May as well just say a game over. What I say? If you watch Warmington, I'll be writing down. See to watch Warmington.
Roy Clark.
Watch and know, Papa. What I say? The deputy speaker of the House seat to be watched? Roy Clark.
Yes. Juliet Cuthbert.
Yeah, fear seat really needs some watching.
Another seat to watch again is the Prime Minister's wife's seat.
I don't know if you want to watch it, I don't know how you not have it on the losing side. But anyway, I feel thing. So Juliet Holness.
So how much are gone now?
4.
4 of them, okay.
4 seat to watch.
I would say Darrell Voss.
I joke you come over here big today. You want me to believe that Darrell Voss is going to lose it. If Darrell Voss is going to buy out all of the supermarket up at Portland. You hear me tell you? And he's going to have vehicle park up on the roadside, as we say, as from time to time. And people are going to police station and call them and say, listen me, this time it's not going to be 10 grand, he's going to put it to 25 grand.
Well, this is just an honest opinion.
Alright, but anyway, me write it down, you know, me write down, you say Darrell Val, because sometimes we made that take it for joke. But me not convinced still.
Okay. Oh, Marissa Dalrymple for Deborah.
Yeah, I think, you see, I was looking at it to see people, and as much as we say going to be a battle down South Trelawney, but if you look on the last clip when Andrew gone down there, and she come meet him after them say she guilty. It never been a fanfare and much people in there around them, and a couple people did it, but it look like it's a seat to watch. So
it's a seat to watch.
Yes, I believe South Trelawney, Dalrymple is a seat to watch. With all this we come out against her, certain people are going to look on her a certain way. We may not understand. It will bring impact.
Yeah.
So I agree with you with Dalrymple.
Another seat to watch.
Yeah.
And please, I know you're not going to agree on this, but I always like to name it principal versus principal. The one on a sentence in there. Wow, what's your name? I don't remember.
Yeah, man. Patricia Scarlett.
Yes.
Yeah. So a two school teacher, two principal go up against one another.
Yes.
And that's JC Hutchinson Seed. So you're watching it?
I'm watching it.
Oh, so we are watching JC Hutchinson Seed.
Okay, so how much have I got now?
3, 6, 7. 7 seats for watch. And we're gone 12 seats we're gone already.
Alright. West Central Andrew.
So Andrew own the seat?
Yes.
We say we have to watch it too?
I think we should watch it.
Alright.
And I have a very strong opinion. Let me tell you something before we go any further. In 1997, he won that seat by 52 votes. Because what? The people didn't came out to vote. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Alright, who else to watch?
Who else we're gonna watch now? Alright, I'm gonna go to the parish of St. Catherine now. And I think that this one we're not gonna agree on this one either. Currency and Morrison. Seat.
They're gonna pump money up. The mayor said she up there walk and look vote now, she do some campaigning too.
Yes.
So you say watch currency a seat. Then this don't look like our landslide that go on then.
No, I'm not saying it's a landslide, but I'm just, in my opinion, these seats, I am carefully watching them.
Well, I am going to ask my friend tomorrow if I remember, if they can get to the PNP representative and say if we get some little clue to understand how numbers are going on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I should go. Alright.
So hold on then now. So we have 12 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 12 and 9. 12 and 9 make how much? 12 and 9 make 21, right?
21 seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a way.
Still have a little more in.
No, but you're not at St. Mary yet. You're not going to St. Mary.
Oh yes, St. Mary. St. Mary is to be watched because we're doing each parish.
I agree with you with St. Mary that the 2 seats up there where the JLP have them have to watch them.
Yeah, those 2 seats, put them on it. I'm gonna see if the PNP can overtake those seats. Because a shift is going on in St. Mary.
The shift are going all over the country.
Shift. But it's in St. Anne. the last blow that told put us in the lead. He said, I'm going to go down there next.
Boy,
I had 2 big seats at the watch. And I hope I don't cry election night.
Yeah.
Xavier Main and Danishka Williams.
Yeah, it's a seat to watch.
Gabriel Morris and Crystal Lee.
Yeah, Crystal Lee. You know, we noticed with Crystal Lee from the other day too. She's not visible at all. What happened?
I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest. She's on the ground. She's doing a lot of things. Even on her social media. But she's secretly out there.
Oh.
Remember, Gabriella would have, when they put Gabriella in that seat, she came out and Gabriella said she don't know what she did talk. I don't know if you remember that video.
No, I don't remember it.
I didn't see Crystal as a rough politician, But let me tell you something in that seat. PNP put a good candidate in that seat. You know why? I don't see Crystal as a real leader.
No, she can't stand up against Gabby. If you should have it told in favor of make a speech, Gabby are gonna lick her left, right, and center.
You know our councillor named Kim Brown Lark.
Yes.
As she got the division they never watch. She almost losing the division,
Yeah, she almost lost 26 votes she win by.
Her councillors are a big detrimental to her. And if she don't work with them, and let me tell you something. A little secret over here. It's a rumor that Gabriel Morris and even the councillor, I think I sent you the picture when she was congratulating Gabriel Morris. That's all. She came and donate a lot of things to the school.
I forgot to send it to me because I never said that one.
I'm going to send a video. I'm going to send it.
Yeah, send it to me.
Kim Brown Lawrence was, I didn't pay her some good money to keep quiet.
You notice when she come out and talk out with the inner ear no more nice for her. She had drive all one new vehicle and now so I look like he can get money.
Yeah. Okay, so you're through it sent on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go to Hanover. To be honest with you.
No, you don't need to go Hanover. You don't need to go Westmoreland. We know even it blew that poll gateway already. So, Manchester too. So you don't need to go them one then.
So which one we haven't done yet?
St. James.
Alright, we know St. Malahoo now go watch.
Oh yeah, you did say Malahoo already. Yeah, you said Malahoo.
We know what's the Courage Strong. I mean, I don't know what they're so fool, but I let me tell you, I don't see honor. I don't want to. Alright, it better me not talk. Alright.
Yeah.
Key-Right Clark 1. Not the one they're going to remain for me as a watch. I
have it as a watch already.
At all. But I'm gonna watch this do. I'm gonna watch it do. But I don't think Homer had the money, but the people, I tell you, they are connecting with.
Yeah, him not gonna win back in seat. Homer Davis will not win.
No, he's not gonna. And Andre Hart needs to go now.
Beat Malahoo
He's
for
gonna give Malahoo the whopping of her life.
Yeah, she's gonna get beaten this time.
And so glad, because I can tell you something down here. I am a Westmorelite comrade, and I can remember when she ran in 2007. It was 2007 or 2011.
Yeah.
One of them. And her reputation in Westmoreland is a disgrace. She born and grew up in a Shroom community. She was the head girl at Manning School. And she go on like she better than everybody.
Yeah. You have to wrap up, because remember me telling you data I use, so unless for now I go further on, I have to buy back data put on my phone so I can come back tomorrow.
Well, I can do that. You don't worry.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, big shot though. And oh, you not give me back the data. And you not give back the money for the data. I come by and can tell everybody, you not hear this man over here tonight with him big talk. Oh, I can give you back that. All right? Go ahead.
Okay, just give me a minute. Yes. So I'm talking about Crystal, Malahoo Fort. You know, Malahoo Fort, I believe that she, the people rejected her badly. I remember the Honorable Minister, Roger Clark, he defeated her really bad. And, you know, I was surprised at the victory, although I know it was a PMP seat. She got 8,000 votes, and Roger gave her 11,000 votes. At the time the PMP was...
Yeah, man. That time the PMP, they pan them pumps and pride, man. Why?
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, but hopefully we're going to come back to those days.
Yeah,
anyway, yes.
We'll come back to it.
What I'm saying is that when Roger Clark beat her by that mountain, did you know that? I think it is you see the rise slowly. Roger Clark was a member of parliament up there at the time, and they had to switch because Roger Clark had already established that seat, so they switched Roger because they realized that Westmoreland Central was actually slipping away. It was gaining more TLP. It was becoming a big seat. And that is why I wasn't so shocked when we lost it. But the other two seats, it was a shock though, but I wasn't. But I don't know. People tell me, say, no, put it on your watch list.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put that on the watch list. I'm not going to put it on the watch list. Because we know that we already have it here and we are going to win it by a big margin. And I'm telling you, when I look at the work that our member of parliament Canada is doing, you know, he's going around with the people. The people are getting to know him, right? He's just disgracing himself. The people realize that they make a mistake. And I can quote a little bit saying, why me shame so tell? Imagine, why me go vote for right? This a man not even one legislation, not even one debate in the parliament, in a backbencher.
Never seen it, just so long in there one bench.
A public show for one bench.
Mm-hmm.
The three of them are Westmoreland. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, you just come to think about it, trade them down at Westmoreland never have nothing in a parliament, I say.
No. One of them was a bus driver. Right now, you want businessman. He owned one bus driver in Dr. Danny Williams, Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
And Marlon, I don't know what he did, but he was some businessman too. But they don't, the people of Westmoreland find them out. And they're very disappointed.
So let me ask you a question. They still going to make Moreland Wilson run as the MP?
Well, so far I hear that he hung on.
Yeah, because I don't see them as nothing more as if them are going to change him and put the one of the...
He hung on because at a meeting, in two councillors them show up behind him, so he is hanging on. He is hanging on. But I don't know for long. But it's not fully confirmed yet, but they say the poll is still being done.
Mm-hmm.
For I am on the ground. And we will soon see next. But the Prime Minister is not favorable. The Prime Minister is not favorable of him.
Yeah.
Because what the Prime Minister is realizing is that they are not performing. They're underperforming members of Parliament.
Yeah.
They cannot contribute anything to his agenda, to the Parliament. You want more sophisticated people.
Yes, he did say
and
that.
he doesn't realize it.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you one more thing before I go. I am not worried about Westmoreland. or the 2 seats in St. James. But all I know that the PNP, no matter what people say, is going to form the next government.
The PNP will form the next. The PNP will form the next government. Me no need for. I don't care what kind of poll I come out. You see, once that center in my spirit, that's it. And it take a while for me center it in my spirit. The PNP will form the next government.
When I look at it, see that the worst thing that Andrew is doing, you know, I tell people this all the while. PNP would have been a 1-seat government if he had called the general election in 2024. Because when you were actually looking at the numbers, it was like 26 seats all over again.
Yeah. But here why I'm dead panic. Here why I'm panic. You see the plan was, remember when we something in a parliament for table, you know. The wife not turn up a parliament for ID. That's why they end up take out the speaker, the clerk, and they all mix up till after the election. When they say it was a narrow escape, them never do. Their plan was enough to call the local and call the general whap, you know. But because to what them say happening at the local government election, they couldn't call the general election.
But yes. And that is the last thing I'm touching on tonight. What I say is that, remember, you know, Andrew's big dream, you know, in big dream is, remember, you know, and that's why I said PNP, too. We have, let me tell you something. I want Jamaica to become a republic, to be honest with the truth. And PNP can't get 30 seats and say we want to become far. That is not enough. Andrew is targeting 40 seats. That's why he come down to Westmoreland and say no matter what, he intends to win the Westmoreland seat. He came down here for he knows he needs the support of the people.
Anyway, you see him run to know he have problem. Because when he go back to South Trelawney with the, you know, I know say his number not add up now, you know. Patmore have them pan a run down there, you hear? Now I'm seeing it more clear that Patmore have them pan a run.
Yeah.
So anyway, you see him run up and down and a run go. I go him a go. But what him do, the problem that the JLP have is that then I remember say, at the same cycle we take Edward Seaga, I go take Andrew win 2 terms, and if Andrew not move from out there, them are gonna get beaten upon top of beaten upon top of beaten.
No, but Andrew already lose. Let me tell you something, all Mark Ordinero is actually targeting 40 seats. Because, remember saying, Mark Ordinero, he also wants to make Jamaica a republic.
Yeah, man.
We don't want the JLP to with them to tie, because if we are them tie, they must sabotage me.
We and them not tie.
So,
it's going to be a repeat. It's going to be a repeat of. Listen to me. This election is going to be a repeat. It's history rewriting itself. It's going to be a repeat of 1989. Yeah.
And 2011.
That's what going to happen to the Jamaica Labour Party. So don't make them frighten you about no poll or nothing. We know the old tactics of poll, and that's why I said, when you're not convinced me, just don't convince me.
I am not convinced. And I am
but
so glad.
Me have done with you tonight, then. I mean, now make it done out my data, because I'm not going to get it back by a morning, and I have to come on a morning, because I never come on this morning to talk for my morning people then, so.
Yeah, but one answer. I was glad that the Cumberland leader had touched on the issue about money. I believe that it's time now. He must release every single cranny in a hit. So, thank you for having me tonight, and God bless you and God bless Jamaica.
Me want back my credit though, you know.
I'm gonna get.
You must think a joke business. You think you'll get well tonight, you make a sad mistake. Because me I call you tomorrow first, so you don't worry yourself.
Okay, God bless.
Yeah, God bless you. Thanks for it. I enjoyed tonight meeting you, I get bonus because we thank God, you know, and make we keep holding the faith. Listen, we could just have a positive attitude. Because I tell you something, you see the power of the mind and the mind overcome every obstacle. Don't have no doubt and no wavering in your mind. Boy, I wonder if we are going to win or that. We are saying that the People's National Party will form the next government in Jamaica. And all if we're not going to farm it, we have to have that in our mind, so we're going to farm it. So we pull together in that strength of unity with one mind that the People's National Party will form the next government. Just want to say thanks to each and every one of you who keep coming back to the channel, first timers, new subscribers. You're welcome. And our conversation will continue. When I upload videos, you'll watch them, you'll like them. And I thanks for the support. This channel could not have made it where it is without your support. So I just want to say thank you again. Have yourself a very wonderful night. Let your sleep be sweet until we meet again. Take care. Bye for now. Love you all. Bye everybody.